Soul Circuitry, written and recorded by Daniel Feindt. Expanded picture. The opposite of doubt is belief. Both are irrelevant. The source of what the intention behind the words are, surrounded by my dream, interconnected realities. Within my perspective, my perception could be limited. The more I don't see, the less I miss the details of life. An eternal void, expanding for as far as I know. Life is what I make of it. If I am dreaming, it is the dreamer's dream. Who is the dreamer and creator of the construct? Listening and all other sense perceptions. Why? What is the information? What is information? As to have a very clear vision of what I want and define it to take steps to achieve it. Do I know why I want it? Help me move forward toward the soul goal, the ego project being a false problem, a new dream of life based on the dominant stories of my mind, personal freedom to stretch toward what I came here to do. Fingerprints have capabilities, as snowflakes probably won't help to know who I am. I already know how life could determine the paradox of learning from others, the inherent wisdom to classify what our lives are about. Offered answers need to be discerned to calculate the solution for ourselves. Each day, mindful and aware, tuned into and aligned with the true experience of what is happening, the gateway to where we want to go, an expanded picture within the knowledge everything is happening for a purpose. I don't know what the reason is. Faith collects the pressure off the process of life events, an interconnected nature of how things all work together. So it happened and can't be changed. Beliefs and questions. Intervention throughout space, time, and matter, moving beyond the usual documentation of life. She reads these words and doesn't know about them. I keep them safe, scattered, and hidden in the wide open. Clarity deserves a straightforward answer. Tangled in deception to let her down. This form of confusion to care. Twisted and melted into forms of remembrance. Holding this moment, letting go of possibility. Capable of an act to defend a view, giving up on words until needed for attack, the lack of ability to end eternity, and the capability of better options. I feel fragile. I want to be strong. Will having fun lead to trouble? Should I take a chance? If I do have a belief system, is it worth it? Am I who I want to be? Do I believe in more than just this lifetime? Will my beliefs help to make things better? Can I make things better now? If so, how? What are my goals and dreams? I want to be a good man, a good friend, and family member. What if I have achieved that? Is there consistent maintenance involved? Make good decisions, affirm good things, have hope, trust, and faith. Am I waiting for something more that is beyond my control to make happen? What can I do to live a good life? Should I make it an exciting and fun life? I guess I'm doing okay, just be in the present moment. It is okay to be who I am. Who am I? Descriptive words apply. My soul connects to eternal rewards. Is this of my ego, fear, or love? Do I have any fears I can identify with? Loss of relationships, trust, hope, and faith in the big picture. Connecting the truth. I'll ask the divine to guide as I sit back, enjoy the ride. Know myself in a way to live, common traits between what we all give. Insightful living is now in view. From inside my being I know what to do. Imagine the youthful perspective so alive, eternal path to explore and to arrive into what is now and changes more, the form in time and memories to store. I ask for this kind of bliss, navigating twists and turns of that or this. Sincerely I reach out with hope, roaming tides move carefully so I can float. To once again give this a try, connecting the truth about you and I. Love, yes, the many forms throughout, exploring the mystery of what life is about. I need faith at times to know. I put out words and rhymes to show my attempt to express this emotion from my mind's form of a notion. This season of change to grow, kindness and understanding, seeds to sow. Harvest the experiences now lived, accepting circumstances of what is. To acknowledge what is truly important, the need shows the purity wanted. In quiet stillness my mind can rest, no fast racing thoughts, no longer a test. All that is what just is. Simplified moment, not even a quiz. This undivided silence waits patiently, a break from life's routine for me. Truly take time and quiet the mind. It's amazing the peace you will find. A world known, yet so often lost. Society and culture screams for a cost. As for me, I'll stand back, the confusing noises I will lack. While observing a fine-tuned experience, the world comes alive with all of this. Mindful of distance. This balance of careful enjoyment, social interaction for contentment, to not wear out a welcome, honoring my time alone from them. For absence makes the heart grow fonder, yet I think of you when I wander. Times I can connect with those I love, yet a line drawn from below and above. Mindful of distance and balance and respect, possibly a way to interact that is correct. Keeping my loneliness at bay, loving who I am to display. Just know this is because you are precious. I hope that this is the best for us. Eternal view. The overall plan of the universe from an eternal view. What direction? Here and now, moving forward. What's next? Trusting in what is currently happening. Trusting in the future. Patience as time moves forward. However things are, it will be okay. I need to trust this. Love, friendship, kindness, and a caring nature. Encouraging within good conversation while feeling comfortable. Consistently being a good man, finding ways to enjoy each moment, thinking of what my priorities are, just thoughts. I can do this, affirm the life I want, affirm the life I have now. New thoughts equal new experiences in life. What new thoughts do I want to have? God, the universe, the source of all things, works through me. I can co-create with God. Her kindness and understanding embraces my heart, not knowing where this is going, an end or a start. Dare I say I'm dedicated to such beauty? Life continues with what is and what I see. New thoughts lead to new experiences. What do I want to do my best with all of this. Hope, trust, and faith, so I do what I can. A destiny, the big picture, and a universal plan. The skills of a craft, the unknown end. As for now, we are good friends. Content with the present moment to be satisfied. Holding back with information, I guess I lied. So I move from here, one step at a time. With quiet awareness, I'll utilize my mind. past repetitive ways of thinking, only until I choose to let it go. I don't feel it was up to me to fix it. I started observing thoughts and feelings, letting each one go. Following my heart. With a deep breath, I confess my distress. I think it's that girl, spin and twirl, slip down, rumors around, and either a smile or frown. Contemplating the lack of options I want. In front, hiding, deciding, and waving goodbye. Fierce memory, intense for me to see. Full of wishes, gourmet dishes, and the bliss of it. Emotion, commotion, and a notion. Gently trapped, comfortably in change, as integrity leads me away from you. This illusion is not where to put our love. Falling into place, a race into the great beyond. With a soul bond, a partnership, and a wish that I didn't write this. Description will only pollute and corrupt. A true essence, indescribable and liable. I haven't seen them in quite some time, so another rhyme and another dime that isn't enough. Right now is not the past, yet moves into the future. I have the right to change my mind, the goals I've set, following my heart, compassion for myself and others, understanding being in different frames of mind, daily increments into time, yet I'm at peace with it. Current flow of how I can know, a knowledge beyond college, life lessons not taken too seriously, trust it is all right, counting blessings and the preciousness of the opportunities. Today, a miracle and the mystery of being alive. No one really knows anything other than the present moment. Start with the first step. Life is a long walk, stopping and taking time to admire. This is a good thing. I may not understand unless I take a courageous view, the perspective of taking control of my perception. Steps towards destiny. Within this dreamlike frontier, I can know why I'm here. To let go and travel with a flow. Direction toward a way to go. Words in action, satisfaction without goals. Content, sharing intent and on a roll. In the zone to know more or less. Moving into the divine to rest. Life continues day by day in a way, to display my heart by what I say. What more could I ask of life, balanced within neither wrong or right? So I hope to know how to be, through realization and steps towards destiny. At one point, pure 100% unified love, a glimpse, the shadow now covers my eyes, routines, yet Jesus healed his mind, to offer a reality of the absence of illusion, the false notion of death, and all the descriptions based on lies. As I sit here I know, yet it is not in clear sight, standard procedure to be lost, so I strengthen my soul, to be mindful, aware, and in tune with the truth. Somewhere in the center I find myself letting go, with the convicting voice I just ran away from. I can hope, or even have knowledge. I will see it again. The Holy Spirit can correct my thought forms, yet how many are out there? Don't tell me. I'm sure it's an infinite amount. Yet reaping what I sow, I have no choice but to want the seeds to be based on divine love. Of course I have free will, It is what separates, but when I want to feel connected to an unconditional form of God, it is best that I give up my choice and be led to, or be transformed into a perception where consistency is a blessing, a miracle, and the answer to all that I have been wondering about. To take away the psychology and philosophy that gets me into trouble, for it is not who I am or want to be. In the complete picture of eternal life, I can only have faith. It is the unseen, and therefore I want to do my best to respect this for the unknown it is. At times I have regrets, yet I will emerge into the present moment with new awareness, to put the past in the past. My mind can be tricky. I want to have clarity, and even that is not promised when I have fallen from grace. I'm just glad grace is what it is, and that love is unconditional. The continuation is safe. Resistance to moving forward in life and not accepting what is ahead leads to frustration and feelings of being stuck. If we know that at any moment, we can let go of the resistance and trust in the continuation of life. We will find the freedom we all look for and want. Life will always be moving forward. The sooner we trust in the process, the easier life's challenges will unfold with accomplishment and solution. The future is unknown, but that doesn't mean that it needs to be feared. It's true, there is no guarantee of our plans happening the way we think they will. Yet during my times of wondering why a situation is like it is, I can always have faith in knowing of a divine plan that has my best interest at heart. To recognize this ever-changing moment is to acknowledge the truth of what everything is and will always continue to be, both finite and infinite, or consistent and changing, needed to fully experience life in this world. Not knowing what I want can offer resistance as well. This may be to a degree of not being fully grateful for what is. From what I understand, we all want to do what we feel is right, yet trusting that a step forward is safe rather than fearing of making a mistake will open up doors that one never thought to be there. To go easy on oneself through the continuation of life is to love who you are. This key leads to happiness. Authentic timing. While living in a world with time and distance, I feel there is a right moment to express the attributes of the divine. This can be determined by using intuition to know when to speak or take action. When I am tuned into authentic living, I can have a knowing of the best way to interact with life. There is a time and season for all things within this changing world. There is silence or communication, and solitude or gathering. I want to be grateful for the current experience, to use this present moment to honor life, regardless of what form it takes. If a person consistently takes the same approach to all situations, is there any room for expansion out of a comfort zone? As they say, variety is the spice of life. After any kind of spice is used, it loses its flavor and cannot enrich the recipe the way it did originally. With consistent change, constant realignment with authenticity is needed. What is true today may not be true tomorrow. Life's events, situations, and circumstances require an awareness of what is currently happening in order to be in tune with the reality of what is. Although the good times may be sadly missed during times of struggle, we have the opportunity to decide how we will view what is happening now. Time allows the cherished experiences to be renewed. This in the way of growth in character, to be able to rise on every occasion, is needed to be interacted with. Out of reach. This time, this crime, to steal, something for you to feel. Lift it off, the weight of worry. Hurry, life is waiting, never too soon, midnight or noon. To know, to decide, to hide. When the crossroad appears, don't fear. It is not really there. The thought of a choice. Out of reach, regardless of grasp. Take off the mask, a personality hiding the true you. I see confusion as well, but there is something I'll tell. Here now is a gift, blessing and treasure, beyond measure, for it is infinite and cannot be counted, described, or labeled. So to continue this fable, first move your table slightly forward to adjust the surrounding reality. Please do this for me. It will affect our destiny, as the interconnected world is noticed by God. Cause and effect are not correct. Alone, but not lonely. They are here. Applaud and cheer, my dear. I am grateful. Thank you for the time to allow my mind to settle. The whisper went off on the tea kettle to warn me of my path. Questions of math not applied, yet something more freeing and peaceful. At least, well, I have to trust things are okay. My mind wandering today. To explore avenues I want to pursue. Holding on to the center, the balance, the clarity, for me to be free. Words can hurt or heal, give charity or steal. I wish I knew. Intuition, tell me what to do. Grow, relax, and learn. It is not anything that needs to be discerned. A mere mistake. So as for what I take, I hope for God's sake I am forgiven, and given another chance. To change up the game so it's not the same. To be who I am, even if I don't know who that is. Words and actions. Gentleness and kindness, survival. Yet from what? The pain? God helps me. I don't want to cry. I need to hold it together. I will get some rest and feel better. I will try to do something different to be refreshed. Trust in others' intentions. Remove myself from the equation. Where would I fit into it? Perception of how I see things, grace and cooperation. A knowing God has for each of our lives set up for what is best for us. Timing, clockwork, and a moment with her. To withdraw and isolate again. Alone my best friend. Yet life has so much more to offer. The stage, the mask, and the act. Authentic movements based on the heart. Do you understand? Can I trust you? My human nature continues on this path. All the days of my life known. I can't know. Somehow God is with me. Regrets of the notion in what could happen. If I don't try, I'll never know. These courageous choices within the mystery. Gratitude raising the vibe. Surrounding signs point in the desired direction. Too much said, simplicity is the answer. Complications, mind-made and projected. The equation. Trust and faith, negative predictions. Restored hope from her kindness. Dreams come true. Day-to-day struggles and triumphs. Hold to the middle ground. Take a chance to have faith and take action. Hoping to not feel a sense of loss. A part of life, the divine is within me. To comfort and embrace with grace. A child, a man, the quest is here and always has been. Love and all the characteristics of it. A place to belong, a home of safety, part of a unified equation. Give and take, all that is beyond that, setting the tone, taking the lead in the dance. We all have faults, angles of perception as to what is wrong. What is thought of as wrong for one person could be thought of as right for another. Please be gentle with me, whoever you are. One step at a time, take things easy and slow, take it all beyond time, space, and matter. There are no troubles in the purity of the present moment. Be flexible, understanding, and able to change. Coping techniques or resilience. How can I be more dedicated to you? How can I know if you need some space? What is the best way to use my time for us? If I make a mistake, how can I make it up to you? I'm believing in a miracle. I'm making dreams come true. I'm thinking how grateful I am to know you. I'm enjoying what is now and planning for the future. I'm letting go of fear and letting in love. I am a true friend without ego involved. Childlike innocence, resilience from thinking with ego rather than spirit, simple moments. The dream. Perception of belief to find out what is not. Repeated thought, intensity now caught. In your heart, where it has always been. It is now and will always be Him. Simple solution of your loving kindness, a view from delicate eyes finding this. So seek what cannot be found, as doubt and faith are tangled and abound. To return to balance, the center pulls inward. I test the sincerity of this double-edged sword, the other side of this coin viewed with wisdom, for no two can say of the way it has been. I'll gaze into the haze with a knowing, the dream so precious now growing. Creator of the construct. What data is being transferred evenly? Balance, even, being one-dimensional. Balance being two-dimensional at least. Awareness, hold to the center. Balance, realignment, outer stimulus. Right or wrong way to go, describing the indescribable. Putting in a box, move the box, open the box. Free to not need to describe. What am I looking for? Instructions, formless, dissolving the form, trance? What perception is being used to obtain? Let go, God, all at once, everywhere, outside of space and time, enjoying the conceptual travel through what it means to be lost and to not understand. Description of negative habits, how does that help? Create a problem to have something to solve. Who am I? What life is? Where the world is? Rules and regulations, ritual. Don't judge it yet. Discern what I want. Compare and contrast. Compare and compete. Social interaction. Numbers. Avoid. Count the infinite. Take credit for eternity. Value, loss, or gain. Within or without. Integrated to a degree. Both at the same time. Two sides of the same coin. Create a world by the word itself. Should, could, would. Supposed to. Continue in the middle of the present moment. Left, right, up, or down. Hold to what is truly real. Let it go. Realign with the new form. Take a chance. A calculated risk. Knowing you do not know the next step of this path. Distractions only helping for a deeper sense of peace. Trust in the natural process, so create nothing. Everything is at once universal. Descriptions are dangerous. They lead to thought forms, the essence being indescriptive. Opens all doors and locks out doubt. Answers are constant. Ground myself in the present moment. I did this to be concentrating on the world around me, to look at the constant of the illusion. Even the thoughts and emotions I know it was so real, yet only a part of this illusion. Knowing the unity of God, of love, and of peace, the goal I had always existed at. I feel improvement in the current experience. Maybe others are experiencing something like this. It always has been and always will be. What could be, what will be, and what is? Potent questions to reveal a strong faith as strong, a long journey, arriving at the moment of realization that it never was. The pattern of illusion I have no longer caught in, for love is my focus. Eyes open with eager expectation, this feeling of grace and style to be who I am. You are here, and I am eternally grateful for the honor. A past leading down a path, a man to be trusted and loved by, a woman to be and who is. The hugs of family grow in understanding. Why should I cry? The emotion is sweet and continuous, noticing the thought of dedication, commitment to this dream, finally realizing I'm worthy to live my dream. The days remaining are for you. I send a present moment adoration. What else can be expressed now? What kind of action can I express? The relaxed enjoyment of what is actually my life. I may not understand the process, yet I'm thankful. I may overlook the questions. The answers are constant. They are all the many aspects of and characteristics of external forms, inner center point, external forms, and neither here nor there. Crying in innocence. Not knowing why, but the crying starts. All the worried thoughts depart. In a world of relief now, letting go, crying in innocence, as I know, reaching out to the divine in a way, wanting an innocent view to stay. What more could I describe, to say? A gift of tears is given today. I offer the world my pure emotion, to escape a mental commotion, slightly weakening my own intentions, to allow a better sight I'll mention. Not my will, but God's to guide. Frictional thought lets go of, and now glides. All expectations. Something to do. Is perseverance necessary? Maybe I can affirm I'll be at peace with the current task. The waiting feel is fine. I want it to be. What do I deserve for my own well-being? Maybe my childlike outlook isn't beneficial. The innocence beyond adult thinking of the world. These dreams and these fantasies of what the world could be like. Would she understand? Would she still love me? Am I capable of letting go of all expectations? I want to make the best of this, even if I don't understand this world. The body of a man, yet the mind of a child. Is this wrong to think this way? Where do I belong? At times I'm scared and I want to cry. What kind of world am I living in? Can I surface the feelings I have? Can I describe the thoughts I want to describe? Putting the time into an effort to show my appreciation, to honor her soul, and have dreams for life. This stillness away from her is necessary. It is happening, therefore it is required. The realization this world is an illusion to a degree, a vacation within adventure, eternal life segmented, courage to move forward with faith, destroying the idea I care about her, protecting myself, I protect my own isolation. This needs to be a way to separate, hermit-style life, wishing with imagination, run the distance, away from her in this dedication, hide from her smile and rebel against her kindness. Grace holds me innocent, and risks have been taken. Will I need to push further into the unknown? A time for a restful view, or an offense within timing. Defining what I can. Taking the time to define of what I can't do for you. I surrender my life or any idea of a wife. I give up the competition or any of life's repetitions. I throw it all away to see what is really here. I turn my back on fear and hold my dreams so dear. I've tried everything while I'm attached to the outcome, so I run and scream and have fun and set the scene. My love is the infinite and is not understood, but I could, or even should, build a castle in the sky, up, way up, oh so high, beyond my grasp of human ways. Who am I fooling with these words to betray? I can't deny I'm human, and even if I die, there is no guarantee to be free from this form of life. I can make the best of what is, yet I will rebel to honor what I miss. The innocence, happiness, and freedom, the love and hope when I see them. The simplicity and the goal is to break the mold and hold, redefine what is within that radiates all around me, so I can rest, so I can be. Tired walls surround me with the people and situations I'm not allowed to mention for prevention, for correction, for direction, and for perfection. So hide behind a diagnosis, medication, and meditation to observe their involvement in solving this. Have an outlet for the electric to flow, to know and to not continue on the show, trapped with no other option but to continue to write throughout the night and share it online, so I may maintain the illusion of not being alone. But hey, we're all the same. We all play the game with agreement. I can burn my game piece, watch the flames increase. Obviously, you're just like me. That's why you are living life exactly how I am. Restless sounds. Careful melody, moving emotions to start. Pulse of time, where thoughts sift apart. Day transition for the mystics and magicians, clearing up confusion with each of my decisions. Never the same, so I twist and flip it around. Restless sounds astound to be found. Perception and focus, yet read between the lines. It has always been the surprise she finds, because it is no longer there, given sincerely, from my hand, protecting a chance so dearly. His invisible dreams of unity are shaken, with the void arranging this to be taken. So show me the way to remove the walls, to illuminate the world in the way love calls. Prayer within the present. During times of despair, as we pray for an answer, there may be some begging, asking and hoping for things to change in the future. The only problem with this is that the future will never arrive. The present moment is here and now and always will be. When a stance is taken in prayer that all things are possible with God, this includes sudden changes, shifts, and experiences. It is us that decides when we will take steps towards them. Prayer within the present. During times of despair, as we pray for an answer, there may be some begging, asking, and hoping for things to change in the future. The only problem with this is that the future will never arrive. The present moment is here and now and always will be. When a stance is taken in prayer that all things are possible with God, this includes sudden changes, shifts, and a lifting of any kind of trouble that we have. To ask God questions is to question God. I prefer to know the divine is always guiding me and knows what is best for me, and there really isn't any reason to ask. Waiting for answers is to not recognize what is all around us. All the blessings and gifts are already here. If the perception of this is realized, there are always opportunities. It is us that decides when we will take steps towards them. Situations and experiences can change in any moment. I agree that some accomplishments may take time, yet is that true when each step is an accomplishment to give thanks for the honoring of life? A shift in perception can happen at any time. This is the true essence of a miracle. Aligning with thoughts of faith and love rather than doubt and fear can lead to many blessings. Trusting in God's plan for my life is not welcomed by my personality, ego, or my version of being in control. I have the responsibility to rely on God to create my life for me and through me. Attempt to encourage. As much as I can, I am writing this sincerely and with good intentions. This is to reach out to remind you that you are loved, by the simple fact that you are created from love and are alive to experience it. You are not only loved, but you are love. I want to maintain peace in my everyday life. I feel when we calm our minds, we can see clearly. It is beneficial and rewarding to view this world and this life as a beautiful thing. At times it may not be perceived as this, yet that doesn't mean it is truth. I pray you know how precious you are as a part of humanity. You are on a path, and we all have the divine choice of how we want to metaphorically walk this path. I pray for our spiritual guidance, intervention with timing from God, and we are all happy, healthy, and safe. Please don't think there is anything you need to do or say to be worthy of love. It is our God-given right and inheritance to be love itself. Please ignore the illusions of doubt and any kind of thought that decreases the view of how special you are. Sometimes patience is needed, as certain things will heal in time. I pray you may have hope, and that hope will strengthen into faith and knowing. This is just the beginning, the first day of the rest of your life. The past needs to be left in the past, as we have the opportunity to embrace this eternal present moment. The essence of life itself is happening now, and only thoughts of the past and future can blind us from this. This is written in hopes it is appreciated, appropriate, and to encourage.